there, so today I'm going to be talking about style and how you can develop it. I feel with my digital art, I've kind of developed somewhat of a style with it, but in regards to character design, that was something I really wanted to work on, just creating my own original styles with characters. So a few months ago, I really started knuckling down, watching tutorials, reading, studying people's work, and a couple months ago I actually took a class by Skillshare which was taught by an ex-Disney artist. So I learned a lot of Disney proportions and was able to kind of apply that to my current skill set, if that's the word. So this week I've taken another class by Skillshare, who are kindly sponsoring this video, and it was by an artist called Gabrielle, who did all of these amazing references that she provided with her video tutorials. It was really interesting because she has very unique ways of drawing features like the mouth. I was very interested in how she actually did this because I've not seen anyone draw it this way before. So it was really nice to be able to kind of apply some of the techniques that she uses to my current way of drawing things. And that's how you develop a style, basically. You really kind of fine-tune how you draw things. Skillshare is offering 2 months of free classes, including this one, so make sure that you take advantage of it while you can. And yes, so today I'm going to be drawing from some of her techniques and talk you through style and how you can develop it. So today I'm working on a very basic sketch of a girl using some of the techniques that I learned in this class. And this is why I'm doing this. I kind of want to stress to you that you will develop a style every time that you draw, and the more tips and tricks that you learn, you'll kind of apply those things to your work and create something that's all your own, because there's not really a one-size-fits-all guide to just drawing something like a face. Most artists have their sort of own way of drawing mouths or the sort of proportions of the face. Think about how everyone has different handwriting. When children are young and they're learning their letters for the first time, they first begin by copying the letters exactly as they see them until they remember them, and after they know them by heart, they write the letters in their own way from their memory. And this is how you develop your style in art, in a way. Your style comes together from using different techniques you've learned from your experience. Your mind kind of pieces all of that together to make something that's uniquely your own. So while I did actually use a lot of techniques I learned in this class on this particular piece, I still kept my preferential sort of proportions in regards to the basic shapes. So I still kept the spacing and the sort of facial structure the same as what I've been doing for a while. So style is found in strokes, in proportions, in colours, in highlights. Often you'll see an artist on Instagram and you'll know who drew the piece without even seeing their username, and that's a really special thing that we all want to develop. And the thing is, you will only develop this if you're drawing a lot. You know, you'll find that you develop it through preference. A common problem that I know from experience, and I see a lot of people do, is that they focus too much on finding a style. Style doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. And a lot of people tend to look at artists they admire and copy their work. But the problem with this is when you're constantly copying people's work, your art is always looking different. Your art's always going to have different techniques, because instead of applying a whole bunch of techniques that you've learned from different artists, you're focusing on one sole style, thinking that it's just going to become all of your own. But it's not really how it works, unfortunately. So going back to the handwriting example and how kids kind of develop their own way of writing letters, my biggest piece of advice to really develop an original style is to find a few artists you admire the style of and copy their work on some scrap paper. Do this over and over again for a few hours or for a few days, it's totally up to you. But then I want you to completely take the references away. When you no longer have the references, you're relying solely on your mind to remember the techniques and shapes and strokes. So when you're copying a bunch of different techniques from different artists, your mind will kind of develop something that's unique to you. It won't be that quick and simple, but it will really help get you started. The point is that while there is no one particular way of developing a style, the biggest piece of advice that you can give to anyone is to keep watching tutorials and videos and classes. Like Skillshare is a great place that I highly recommend. I've been using for a few years myself. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Just do not stress over it too much or try too hard. Just draw, copy references, look at how people use proportions and techniques, and try to apply it to your own work. Over time, you'll use a mixture of what you like and what you have learned in your pieces, and it'll just come naturally to you.
because, you know, people's styles are always changing. They always find new ways to do things, and they're constantly learning to better their work. So that's the key. That's the big secret to finding a style. Keep learning, keep drawing, and don't give up. So, if you have any questions, please do feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. I hope you like my, you know, little basic little doodle thing here. It's not supposed to be a finished work of art. It's just something I wanted to practice with some of the techniques I learned, and it was amazing. So I highly recommend this class on Skillshare. I'll leave a link to it all in the description. They're offering 2 months for free, and there's 15,000 classes on there, so it's going to be something that's going to be helpful to you. And yes, I really hope that the video helped. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you would like to see me make next. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.